you listen to it?
I have heard a few bits of it. I listened to some of it on the way back home from the studio last night in the car. I listened to the Miley Cyrus one, and I listened to the Blackbird one, which is the Beatles cover.
Oh, I wasted so much unnecessary time on this segment. But don't worry, I'm not going to waste yours. I'm going to get to the gist of this really fast. So yeah, on her new Miss Me podcast, Lily Allen said she just only heard some of Beyonce's Cowboy Carter album. You heard her only mention 2 songs there. But that's not going to stop Lily from making assumptions, drawing conclusions and theories and, yeah, making a lot of comments about the album. Now, she didn't mention the cover that Beyonce does of the Dolly classic, but her co-host brings up that song.
I don't think the Jolene one's good.
It's very weird that you cover the most successful songs in that genre.
Okay, now Lily just said songs, plural. Now, she did say she did listen to Blackbird, so that would be the one other cover on the album. So yeah, she must be referring to Blackbird and Jolene here. Now, just semantics-wise, Blackbird isn't a country song, and Jolene is not one of the most successful songs in the country genre. But yeah, we'll leave that aside. But yeah, she thinks it's weird to be doing 2 covers on the album. Okay.
I just feel like it's quite an interesting thing to do when you're like trying to tackle a new genre and you just choose the biggest song in that genre to cover.
Can't believe I have to say this, but yeah, Beyonce just doesn't do a cover of Jolene for the album to tackle the country music genre. There's 26 other tracks on the album, Lily. Like, you listen to 2 of them, so you know it's not just a cover of Jolene. But yeah, I'm going to assume that what Lily was supposed to be getting at was that she thinks, an artist should just do original material on their own album, right? You shouldn't rely on other people's work.
I came across a fallen tree.
Oh, that would be Lily Allen performing a cover of Keen's Somewhere Only We Know that was included on Lily's 3rd album. And it wasn't just included, she promoted that as a single. Yeah, it did really well for her, went #1 in the UK. It was actually the most successful single from that album. Do you find that interesting, Lily? A little weird? Oh, I would say it's a whole lot of hypocrisy from you.
I mean, you do you, Beyonce, and she literally is doing her. Or is she doing Dolly?
That actually makes me think that Lily didn't even listen to Beyonce's version of Jolene, because the insult seems to be there. Like, Beyonce's just copying, just imitating Dolly to tackle the country music genre. But I don't understand how you could draw that conclusion when you hear that Beyonce changed all the lyrics to Jolene except for the word Jolene.
I'm warning you, woman, find you your own man.
Like, how can you infer that, like, Beyonce isn't bringing anything to the table? Lily's just commenting on the concept of Beyonce doing a cover of Jolene. Because she never actually critiques the recording of Jolene. She just is talking about, yeah, very generally in concepts. Yeah, I don't think she listened to the cover.
No, I mean, I think that it's been quite calculated.
You don't have to think it, Lily. Cowboy Carter was calculated. Actually, every music release is calculated. But yeah, Beyonce explained how Cowboy Carter was calculated in her Instagram post on March 19th, which you clearly didn't read.
Now she's the most played woman on country radio, #1.
That's not true. Beyonce is #1 on the Hot Country Songs Billboard chart. That takes into account radio play, streams, download sales. When it comes to radio play, Beyonce is #30 on the charts. So yeah, country music radio stations are playing it somewhat to, appease people. But I mean, they're not jumping all over the song. Like, I've known that for years that, country music radio is still sexist. It's not even just racist, it's still sexist. They haven't gotten past, like, having women on the radio, so they're not getting to playing Beyonce. Now, it could let you hear Lily's whole baseless, like, assumption about Beyonce's album. Let's just skip to the punchline here. So Lily Allen, you may remember her. She's a former pop star, born and raised in the UK. She hasn't had a hit since 2009. So yeah, her 3rd album bombed in 2014. Her 4th album bombed in 2018. And then she was dropped by a music label. She's been living in Brooklyn for the last 4 or 5 years with her husband, David Arbor. What's she up to now?
As you sit in Nashville making your new album.
That's right, folks. Oh, this is too good. So yes, Lily Allen, who has struggled to write an album for the last 6 years, has now moved to Nashville, the center of the country music industry, and is attempting to write a country music album. That's not calculated at all.
Yeah, but I'm not, like, trying to conquer the country market.
You're not? I mean, that's a phrase you just came up with. Beyonce never used that phrase. But I'm pretty sure you want your new album to be #1 on the country charts. I'm pretty sure you like that, Lily Allen. And I'm pretty sure it's way more imperative for you that happens than it was for Beyonce.
I'm here because I love country music and always have loved country music. Not saying that Beyonce doesn't.
You are. Like, I don't understand how you even have a leg to stand on here, Lily Allen. You're just delusional.
You know, I tell stories in my songs, and quite a lot of country music does the same thing.
Yes, Lily. Yes, this is very authentic of you. Yes, you've made 4 albums in another genre, in a complete other part of the world. But yes, you're very authentic to country music. And you just happen to move to Nashville right now. Sure. I mean, I don't care. Like, go ahead and do a country music album. I don't care, Lily Allen. It's not going to do well. But it just, I'm only like coming down on her because of her complete hypocrisy. Like, it's unbelievable, her hypocrisy. Oh, yeah. I don't even know what question to ask you guys. It's just ludicrous. Just absolutely ludicrous.